To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. The stroke of death is as a lover's pinch, which hurts and is desired. I were better to be eaten to death with a rust than to be scoured to nothing with perpetual motion. It is the unknown we fear when we look upon death and darkness, nothing more. Life is for the living, death is for the dead. Let life be, like music, and death a note unsaid. Ignore those that make you fearful and sad, that degrade you back towards disease and death. You only live twice, once when you are born and once when you look death in the face. And oh, there are days in this life and worth death. What you possess in the world will be found at the day of your death to belong to someone else, but what you are will be yours forever. You care so much you feel as though you will bleed to death with the pain of it. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. Someone who thinks death is the scariest thing doesn't know a thing about life. Sex is kicking death in the ass while singing. Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside while still alive. Never surrender. Life is pleasant, death is peaceful. It's the transition that's troublesome. Fear not death, for the sooner we die, the longer we shall be immortal. I may not agree with you, but I will defend to the death your right to make an ass of yourself. So we drove on toward death through the cooling twilight. The funny thing about facing imminent death is that it really snaps everything else into perspective. War is not the only arena where peace is done to death. Death is the sound of distant thunder at a picnic. Though lovers be lost, love shall not, and death shall have no dominion. Nobody owns life, but anyone who can pick up a frying pan owns death. The death of a beautiful woman is unquestionably the most poetical topic in the world. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. It's necessary to have wished for death in order to know how good it is to live.